Alright, this is Travis Haley, who works with Footlong and the other guys at Firepower United. And I'll show you this video a little bit later, but for now I'm just going to grab in context what this guy is saying in regards to the mods or the methods in which you should be doing a speed reload. And just if you actually have the time to go have a look at the whole thing, please do so. You'll get some great perspective on exactly how the A1 dual mags or the jungle clips should actually work. I'm doing this video obviously because my previous USS12 review was rather toxic. I didn't intend it to be like that. I'm just Australian, you know, we get we're quite often rude and we quite often curse a fair bit, so it's nothing personal. I wasn't actually having a go at your dev team. That's just me in general. So you know, I'll leave it at that for now, and I'll show you what this guy's actually talking about, because he says it right here.
Combat or speed reload, obviously something's wrong. Or if you're in a competitive environment, obviously you're trying to get that gun back up so you can bump your name up on that list. Now, the key with the speed reload, a couple different ways. You just saw me do one, but I used a couple of enhancements on my gun that helped me with that, but let's not talk about that right now. It's a whole different class.
Alright, so you see him right there telling you flat out, you need some modifications to your gun to be able to pull this off. That could be really good for Ghost in the Shell frontal assault. Or first assault, because you know, obviously you can you're going to need to spend GP on that, and you could obviously tweak the numbers and still balance it so that fast reloads aren't quite as fast as these guys do them, because Footlong especially, he's insane, man. Like, he can do a 1 second declip, flip, and reload. But I'll show you that in the second part of this little video series I'm going to upload. But the first part that I want to show you was just here. Look at that. Look at how quick that is. That's not even 3 seconds. Like, come on. That is so fast. And, you know, it's hard to really show it just on YouTube. I should probably download this and do a frame by frame, but it's not even 2 seconds. I mean, here we go, just hit 8 seconds fresh, and we're a high 9. It's not even 10 seconds, and he's already got the magazine in the receiver. 10 seconds goes and you hear the click. And if he's already got a round in the chamber, he doesn't even have to pull the slide back. So, you know, that might be something well worth looking into with First Assault as well, is making it so that if you press the reload button when you've still got rounds in the clip, you know, you don't do a full reload with a recock and everything. You just clip out and clip into a new magazine. And like I said, you would still need heavy rifle mods or SMG mods to be able to do that. So it's still something which new players wouldn't be able to do. But as soon as you added like a fast reload kit to your weapon, you would reduce your loading speed, reloading speed from say 3 seconds to 1 second, as long as you had a round in the chamber still. And you know, obviously that implements a level of skill where the player has to keep track of how many rounds they have in the clip, so that they don't empty the magazine, because then they have to do a full reload. Alright, so this is the second part where I show you just how quickly Clunk can reload these things, and you know, there are actually modifications to the gun required to be able to do this, but if you do it,
bicycle.
that's it. Freaking 1 second reload, man. 1 second. 505, 6, 7. Here we go. Let's say 7. it's barely. It's hard to gauge. Like I said, I'd have to really download the video, open it in Media Player Classic, and do a frame by frame replay of it. But that that really looks like a 1 second reload, maybe 2 seconds at the most. You know, it's far quicker than what you're getting in frontal assault. And you know, if people want to reduce their reload speed by 1-2 seconds, spending that GP on modifying the lower receiver, you know, this part around here, with the magazine release and the slider, that's all quite possible to do. You know, you don't even have to make a new model to show that there's a visible representation of it having been changed. They'll know that it's changed as soon as they go to reload. You the dual magazine. It's been confirmed in the ticket. This is actually just supposed to give 6 ammo, but when they're clipped together or taped together like this, what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to leave a round in the chamber. So if you've got I mean, these are 6-round clips. So you fire 5, leave 1 in the chamber, hit the magazine release, and just move this an inch to the side and slot it back up in the receiver. And that's it. That's all you got to do. You don't have to rack the slide. You don't have to lower the weapon. You can just do a quick 1 second reload and you're only losing 1 round to do that. You know, instead of firing 12 rounds and having a 3 second reload, you've got a 1 second reload with 11 rounds. And quite often, I found while using this beast, that really matters. You know, I've died a lot of times just because I had to reload after 6 rounds. You know, it's either a netcode issue or maybe an exploit or a hack, but either way, people survive point-blank shots with this. It shouldn't be happening. And there's 2 ways to address that issue. Either you can fix the spread and the netcode issues which allow it to happen, or the exploit if it turns out to be some kind of exploit or hack, or you could even put the extra reload speed in, because as you can see, even if I just fire 1 shot, it's still 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, that's not too bad, I guess. I didn't even realize until now you had actually put in a 1 second shorter reload for partial reloads. But when you do a full 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, you know, there's a full 3 second reload whenever you've used all 6 rounds, and that shouldn't be right with the dual magazines. There was another video that I wanted to show you where what they call it jungle clip, and it's when instead of being taped top to top or, you know, symmetrically next to each other like this, the second clip is actually reversed or flipped, so that the round is down the bottom. I'll show you that in a sec. Alright, so here is the jungle clip or jungle magazine reload. You can see that he's just taped them together. What you probably don't see too well unless you really pay close attention is that's the part that you insert right there. So what he does, he only fires 1 round just for demonstrative purposes, but what he does is he changes around, he fires it, and then for the actual reload he takes it out and just twists his wrist like that, sticks it back in, racks the slide, and he's ready to go again, all in about 1 second. So that is what I actually assumed you were going to do with the A1 magazine for the USS12. That's, you know, what dual magazine means. So once again, sorry if I was too offensive in my last video. You know, I don't want to sound like I'm being an asshole to anyone, but it's just how Aussies speak at times. You know, we're just rude and we curse. Sorry for that, but this is what I meant. So hopefully this helps you And the design team figure out what to actually do with these extra magazines, because other than this, there's pretty much only the proper drum magazine you could do with the USS12, and you can get them. And the AA-12 shotgun has drum magazines. You know, so this is from SBS Russia. And you can see it right there. It's got something like a solid 20 rounds. Most of it's dead weight, you know, it's just the springs and coils and etc. operating, but that's a 20 round drum magazine. That's something else you could do with it, because most of these magazines, like you've seen, they just clip straight in. As long as that top bit is the same, you could make any kind of shape or function magazine and just go straight in, you know, clip it in, straight in, bang bang. 20, 30, maybe even 50 rounds, but then you're talking about seriously overpowered sizes of clips. So I'm just going to leave this as is and hope this helps.